Stop here with me, my little kid. Lean in closer, because this is a supernatural appointment, not just any old time. I am aware that, in a world that often seems too noisy and burdensome, you have been looking for solutions, clarity, and tranquility. You have been inquiring as to whether I notice you, and if I am aware of the burden you have been bearing. And now I tell you, I have never looked away from you, and I see you more clearly than you can imagine. It has been a lengthy journey. You've had days when money was a concern, and the prospect of tomorrow seemed more like a danger than a promise. You've struggled with worrying, anxiety, and the questions that keep coming back to you late at night. Even, Lord, do you still have a plan for me? Is one of your questions. Or have I lost my opportunity? You haven't missed your chance, however. So listen to me now. Even when you felt like you were losing ground, I was preparing the ground under your feet for development you couldn't yet see. And you are still at the heart of my plan. Don't allow fear to control your narrative. Fear may come, but it doesn't have the right to remain, even though stress may be knocking on your door. My presence and tranquility are stronger. I am not far away from your difficulties. I am there. None of it surprised me. Not even the bills that made you anxious, the doors that closed in your face, or the people who left you. Even those losses will be used as stepping stones for your future, which I have already scripted. My angels walk with you, you see. They are working for your life, even if you may not always see them. When the adversary attempts to murmur falsehoods, they stand guard. When darkness attempts to approach your house, they encircle it, they fight. Fights that you are unaware are being waged against you. You've been kept more times than you think, shielded by an imperceptible but unbreakable covering. And I tell you to look up, because you are not alone and you are not outnumbered. Heaven is for you, and it is with you. The world can be cruel, yes. People can fail, yes. Stress may indeed shut in. However, I am the one who converts failures into setups and threats into testimony. Your future is in my hands, thus it is not in jeopardy. Furthermore, my hands never fail. Nothing can ever separate you from the protection of my love, even death itself, betrayal, illness, poverty, and terror. This is what I mean when I say that I am with you always. I am aware that relationships have been a concern for you. You've questioned if the people in your life really appreciate and see you. You've wondered whether you'll continue to endure heartache or if friendships would last. I am the buddy who remains with you more than a brother, in case you forgot. Additionally, I am the one who can bring into your life the proper people opinions and alignments that can uplift you rather than deplete it. Believe me, I will send those who must come and remove those who must go. I'm protected by the fact that not everyone is destined to accompany you into the following phase. We are so grateful for your support in spreading God's message of hope, love, and blessings. If this message has inspired you, consider showing gratitude with a $10 super thanks. Your support helps us create more encouraging content and reach more hearts. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. You don't need the folks who didn't see you to succeed. Failure by others does not impede your advancement. Human opinion does not prevent your miracle. I have not canceled my plan for your life. It is still in progress. I am the one with the master key, even when the doors shut. And now I'll tell you, fresh opportunities are emerging. There are opportunities emerging that you could not plan on your own. What you believe to be a dead end is going to turn into a gateway. You don't have to do all the repairs, kid. It's not necessary for you to bear everything on your own with me. Lay it down here. What you put in my hands is multiplied by me. I can take your little and make it overflow, just as I fed many with a few loaves and fish. I have the ability to transform your one faith into audacious assurance. I have the ability to take your fragmented bits and weave them into a redemptive tale, so brilliant that angels are in awe. I understand your innermost doubts. Will I ever see the breakthrough? Will I ever be able to break free from the stress and anxiety cycle? Will I at last experience the happiness and plenty you promised? Hear me out, absolutely, you will indeed. One should not lie, since I am not a guy. My promises are actual live things that are just waiting to come to pass in your life. They are not just platitudes. Even while the whole image isn't yet visible, some of them are already taking shape. I'm asking you to hold on to your hope. Don't allow despair to hold you back. Even in the valley, raise your head. For it is in the darkness that my light is most radiant. What I have called you to acquire defines you, not what you have lost. The successes of already etched into your future will form you, not the setbacks of the past. If you think so, write this in the comments. My future is safe in Jesus' hands. Miracles are closer than you may imagine. I assure you, doors are moving even now. Angels are still in motion. Healing continues to flow. Provision is being released. Even now, even if you can't feel it yet, heaven is working in your favor. What seemed impossible will suddenly become your testimony. What seemed to be a loss will suddenly become a victory. You'll realize all of a sudden that I never left, forgot, or stopped working for you. Nothing can make you any less of my darling. Let the world speak for itself. Allow the adversary to mutter his falsehoods. Allow fear to try to surface. It has no power over my word, my voice, or my vow to you. Retain me, believe me, and see how I use the precise places where you are hurting to further my own glory. Hear me gently, assure you that I bear this weight with you, so you won't break beneath it. My light still burns inside you, so you won't be overtaken by the darkness that whispers defeat. The narrative I'm creating about your life ends in triumph rather than hopelessness. I continue to be the anchor under your feet. Even when storms rise, my hand keeps you steady even as the waves crash. You have experienced the loneliness of unsolved questions, the sting of rejection, and the tightening hold of dread. None of them, however, have the last say yes. I do, and life. I promise restoration, I say. I have set angels to keep watch over you. Are you unaware of this? They are all around you even now. They protect the invisible borders of your trip, standing at the entrances of your days. My angels drove against the darkness when the adversary planned damage. They tended to your tired soul as despair set, and they carried the burden you couldn't, speaking strength into your soul, even if your natural ears couldn't hear it. And when you thought you were walking alone, they were walking with you. You will always have assistance, protection, and the canopy of heaven. Yes, I am aware of the anxiety that tightens your chest when you consider money, the future, and how you will support the people you care about. But keep this in mind. I feed the birds who never sow a seed, and I dress the fields lily with splendor. My dear, how much more will I adore you? Don't use today's events to gauge my provision. I often bring plenty from what seems to be poverty. Opportunities, income, and employment are all streams. But I am the source. I start another stream when the first one dries up. I make a new door by myself whenever the old one shuts. The financial hardship does not forget you. When you suffer in quiet, calculating how little you have, and wondering whether it will last, you are not being ignored there. I'm not missing even in the silent despair and the tears you keep to yourself. I am there. I am teaching you to rely on an unfailing supply and to trust a kingdom that will never run out. You'll notice unforeseen provision. You will encounter discoveries that defy logic and statistics. Even if it's little, anything you put in my hands will change. I multiply, I enlarge. I take more than is given to me. What about the tension that appears to be there, all the time weighing you down like a burden? Despite your efforts to push it away, it keeps coming back. You were never intended to bear the weight of the world. Child, the result of thinking you are alone is stress. Although you are not, I invite you to relax in me and let go of the appearance of control. I know how to steer you through complexity with clarity and tranquility, how to hush storms with a single word, and how to transform turmoil into calm. Don't allow your heart to be disturbed. Not every issue has to be resolved today. All you have to do is have faith in the hand that already has tomorrow. Lies have been spoken in your ear by fear. It has said you are insufficient. You're lagging behind, you're going to fail. You are forgotten, but I tell you something bigger. You belong to me. You have been selected, you are cherished, and you can trust me with your future. My ideal love is in a place where fear cannot exist. It has no fangs, yet it may roar. It has no power, but it may threaten. I exist inside you, and I have conquered the world. You fight from a win that has already been gained, not from a loss. I'm working, even in relationships where there are still scars. When some friendships ended, you questioned if you were the cause. You chastised yourself for not being enough. When certain relationships soured, I am the one who trimmed your root. However, as I remind you now, not all branches are intended to stay. Not everyone is destined to be your lifelong companion. I take away to keep safe, I take a break to get ready. And even though their departure was painful, it made room for the people I'm sending. In addition to healing your heart, I'm bringing your circle into alignment. When you are weak, some friends will carry you. When you are tired, they will pray with you. And when you get up, they will celebrate you. They're on their way. Because I care about who enters your life, I will send them at the appropriate moment. The voices that mold you are important to me. You won't enter your following season by yourself. You'll also notice that my relationship design is based on mutual love, support, and a mirror of my own loyalty, rather than on utilizing or depleting. You will be aware of progress, yes. Yes, you will proceed. Don't hate modest steps or gradual starts. I develop roots before branches. Despite the world's cries for instant success, before I raise you higher, I fortify your base. Often what seems like a delay is really preparation, so that you won't crumble under the pressure. When the time comes, success as the world defines it is not what I have written over your life. The world keeps track of accolades, awards, and belongings. I value loyalty, compassion, and love. If the world hasn't praised your development, don't assume it's concealed. Heaven has. Heaven noticed each time you showed forgiveness, while it was painful. Heaven thrilled each time you donated, while no one saw angels' song. Whenever you chose hope over sorrow, that is success in my kingdom, and there will be breakthroughs that are evident. As a result of those covert successes, miracles will occur. Don't question it. Some may appear suddenly, like the gradual recovery of a scar you believed would never go away. Others will appear out of nowhere, like a door that you never thought would open. However, everyone will attest to my faithfulness. There will be times when you reflect on the past and conclude, it could only have been God. You will be correct, as I am incorporating miracles into your daily routine. You have requested guidance and clarification on your purpose, next move, and position in this planet. Stop worrying about missing it. I tell you, give up worrying that you'll make a mistake, even if you are unaware of it. I led you when your heart is fixed on me. I give you instructions, I support your path. I shut doors to reroute you, not to punish you. I know how to put you in a place where you will thrive. So trust my timing. Keep in mind that nothing you provide me is wasted. Your time, your emotions, your efforts, and even your mistakes are all gone. I make it all right. Even your regrets are fertilizer for me. Even your faults are transformed into knowledge by me. Your narrative is transformed by my grace, not erased, and others will see redemption rather than simply suffering. When they look at your life, duty, not just brokenness. Raise your eyes out of misery. Take your eyes off the comparison. Raise your gaze above what other people believe you ought to be. Look at me, I have never looked away from you. My affection has remained constant. My scheme has never failed. I have marked your route and you are still on it, despite your fatigue. Remember that you are closer than you may realize. If you believe it, write this in the comments. Jesus is leading my steps and angels are with me. I'm not just raising you to survive. I'm getting you ready for impact, influence, and a witness that will move others. Your journey is about more than just you. It's about every life you will improve, every individual you will uplift, and every soul that your tale will provide hope to. Your voice may seem little to you, but I make it louder. Your resources may seem limited to you, but I increase them. Your future may seem unclear to you, but I have already pronounced it good. The shadows won't remain for long. The weight won't be there forever. It's going to get morning. The light is flickering, my angels are still waking up and clearing the path for you. You have not lost, we don't forget you. You're not, and yet I am with you. For you I stand, I am your buddy, your supplier, your healer, and your shepherd. And I am beckoning you into a time when my kindness will be seen, not just heard. I want you to understand, child, I am the Lord of all, in-betweens as well as beginnings and finish. I remain your dependable mentor, even when your path seems unclear and you feel torn between the past and the future, with locked doors behind you and an answered quiet in front of you. You could think you're standing in a corridor, but pay close attention when you walk with me. Even the corridor becomes sacred. I teach your heart to trust my invisible touch, and your ears to hear my words, so don't hate this place. Sometimes you question if you've been left behind by the chances you lost. But what I plan for you, my love, no one else can take. It is impossible to stop what is yours in me. You may not see it yet, but my timing is impeccable. I'm never late, but I don't hurry. I have control over the seasons, and I bear fruit when the time is right. So stop worrying about falling behind. You are just where I need you to be. because I am not only guiding you forward, but I am also getting ready for what is ahead. To welcome you, my child, walk boldly in faith and love with your super thanksgiving $2. Let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the Super Thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now. And listen to this message further. Your struggles have not been in vain. The hardships you have faced are not in vain. Your worried prayers and restless nights are being woven into a strength that will amaze you in the future. Angels have been sent to serve you in these secret locations to watch after your feet and uplift your soul by reminding you of my promises. They may protect you in ways you are unaware of, standing on the brink of danger and fending it off. Sometimes they whisper words of encouragement to your tired heart, which you mistake for your own unexpected burst of optimism. They are with you because you are mine, because heaven defends those who are mine, not because you merited their presence. You've carried the burden of trying to prove yourself to everyone, even yourself and your family. You don't have to substantiate what I've already said. However, I tell you, I called you selected already. You are already my cherished. I have already applied my spirit's mark of value to your soul. Allow that reality to ingrain itself more deeply than the falsehoods that tell you you are inadequate, because my strength is perfected in your weakness. Not because of your perfect strength you are sufficient. Indeed, there will be times in the future when dread attempts to surface once again. There will be times when money feels tight, friendships seem brittle, and development appears to be taking a long time. Do not interpret them as indications of my absence. Rather, they are chances for my presence to manifest in unexpected ways. My miracles often come at midnight, when you've exhausted all other possibilities, and the world has given up on you. Then I intervene to display my glory. Rather than your weakness, I am still the God of the impossible, and those who had doubts will realize that. You want a speedy breakthrough. I know that. I am aware of your current need for clarification. However, dear, you would lose the priceless opportunity to walk with me every day if I gave you everything at once. Because the trip itself is the miracle, not just the final destination. By choosing faith each day, you strengthen your spiritual muscles. You strengthen your roots. Each time you give up control, you become the person I made you to be. Every time you cling to me in doubt, don't use speed to determine your value. Don't use comparisons to gauge your success. I guide you along pathways that lead to life, while the world runs races that end in fatigue. I am not creating in you a brittle success that breaks down under changing conditions. I am developing enduring character, everlasting fruit, and an unshakable witness. How are your relationships doing? Listen, I'm a restorer. I can heal where love has shattered. I can restore trust when it has been damaged. I can provide company, friendships, and family outside of bloodlines where loneliness has set in. However, keep in mind that not all of the people you lost were a loss. Some were eliminated because they would have impeded your development, because they couldn't walk to where I'm going you. Some of them departed. Give me your circle, please. I never take anything away without first becoming ready to give it. I'll surround you with friends who encourage you, companions who remind you of your true self in me, and voices that help you grow. You have prayed for favorable circumstances, for doors to open, and for opportunities. And there will be possibilities. I assure you, some may seem little, yet they will lead to bigger things. Some may appear out of the blue, and you will know they are from me, because they support harmony rather than coercion. Have faith in my spirit to lead you. Have faith in my angels to clear the way. Put your trust in me to smooth out rough spots and straighten up crooked ones. Allow me to address your tension as well. Too much has been borne by you. You have attempted to keep everything together, control it, and manage it. However, letting go is where I find serenity, not hanging on tight. Put the weight down, take a mental break in my presence. Breathe. I'm not asking you to fix every issue. All I ask is that you follow me step by step, because I give you the power to take the next step. When you take the first one and trust, miracles of provision will occur. Unexpected financial support, unanticipated assistance, and opportunities that present themselves in unexpected ways. Miracles of healing will occur. Phobias you believe to be unbreakable will vanish in my presence, and wounds you believed to be permanent will start to heal. Transformational miracles will occur, such as the resurrection of long-dead dreams and the resuscitation of long-dead callings. And it will all serve as a reminder that I'm not done with you. Remind the adversary of your future whenever he attempts to remind you of your past, because your future is safe in my care, and your past is forgiven and redeemed. Beneath my blood, you are free to go toward the future. You are not constrained by the past. You have already questioned me, Lord. Are I really strong enough? And I respond, now strength is something I provide, not something you have to make. The same force that brought me back to life is my spirit inside you. That power exists inside you and is not far. You walk with resurrection strength. You don't walk in weakness alone. Raise your gaze, take a deep breath. You have access to heaven's resources. Angels walk with you. You are filled with my spirit, and you are surrounded like a fortress by my promises. You won't be defeated. We won't forget you. You won't be abandoned. You are my darling kid. And your tale continues to develop, filled with pages of miracles, chapters of optimism, and paragraphs of restoration and redemption. Continue to walk, continue to have faith. Continue to let your heart expand, because you still have the best ahead of you. Therefore, dear, keep in mind that nothing about you is unintentional or unnoticed. As you take these words into the silence of your own heart, you were purposefully created, with more care than the seas and more than the sky. I am the one putting the pieces of life together into a narrative of salvation. Even when they seem like desperate pieces in my hands, nothing is wasted. Every chapter, even the difficult ones, is being woven into a greater story of beauty, grace and strength emerging from the ashes. I am the God of unfolding. Thus do not judge your future by what you see in the here and now. My intentions for you develop gradually until you enter the totality of what I have planned, much as how dawn does not appear all at once, but rather gradually becomes brighter. You are never behind, and I want you to know that it's not too late. In the swirl of the needs of the world, you are not overlooked. My hand is steady and my timing is accurate. Protection, placement, or preparation are often what seem to be delayed to you. Have trust in my ability to fulfill my commitments on time and without delay. You may rest knowing that what is for you cannot be taken away from you, since it is securely held in my palm. Release your eyes from the burden of remorse and let them to rest on my assurances. Keep your eyes on me as the storms rage around you. Lean on my whisper of truth when doubtful voices get louder. You have been selected, you are cherished. You are sufficient because I have claimed you as my own, not because of what you can demonstrate. Nothing you encounter can negate that reality. Even the areas of you that hurt are invitations to see my strength, refined in your frailty, not disqualifiers. Therefore, even if your steps are shaky, keep moving ahead, since you are not alone. To clear the path, I go ahead of you. To keep your speed consistent, I walk next to you. I envelop you so that you are encased in tranquility. Even when things are unsettled here, let your heart to breathe deeply. Allow the need to struggle to leave your spirit. You are recognized, protected, and very loved here. So be sure to lean into my presence. The days ahead are promising because I am already there, not because they will be easy. I have inscribed hope in your very name, pleasure in your future, and healing in your tale. Have bravery, child, because I will always be at your side till the end of time. Live each day to the fullest of my love, and put your trust in me for tomorrow. Proceed in peace now, keep moving ahead with optimism. Continue living with the unwavering conviction that you are mine and that I will always be there for you. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.